children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Venus is shifting out of boredom. She's been home for a while. She's been hanging out, sitting in her space, getting comfy, getting cozy. But the thing about the Taurus side of Venus is she gets bored there. There's not a lot going on. She needs to move. Now that she has restored and regenerated herself in her home space, she's ready to go. She's ready to move. Let's go see what's going on in Gemini, shall we, kids? Let's find out what kind of bubbly air and creativity, what things are we going to do next? Very exciting. It's very interesting. It's a new journey, a new structure. She learned something. What did you learn while Venus was in Taurus? Something was rooted and something was established. But now, it's like this little seedling is starting to sprout, grow, reach, stretch. She's getting curious. Starting to experiment with something new. Ten of Pentacles was reversed. Beside the Empress, Page of Pentacles above. Looking at her in her seat, in her position, there was an old institution, an old establishment, an old home that was brought down, came down, fell down, collapsed. But we're still an Empress. Our throne still stands, though the walls around us are gone. But our power is right here, in the growth, in the renewal, in the cycle of life. And this Page of Pentacles is a calling just over the horizon, just beyond those mountains. There's a call being made. There's a space and a place. You might feel a little hung up. Can I leave this? Can I leave this place? What's left? There is new earth and growth everywhere. Everywhere. Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands falling to the floor. Is it the Page as well? That is the Page as well. And the Page of Wands falls to the other side of the Empress, with that Phoenix energy, that rebirth, that renewal, that fire and will to start something again. 8 Wands. This guy also, the Knight of Wands, has been hanging out at the bottom of the deck the whole time, but now we have 8 Wands on top. The Wands, the firepower. Coming off of that Leo moon energy, there is a lot of spark. There is a lot of fire and movement that is just everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm gonna grab these cards before we forget about them. They did fall towards me reversed. It was like a rickety old shack. Rickety old foundations. One more time. Just pull in a little bit more of that energy. Something's literally being put down. Where something falls, the next thing rises. There's something on the horizon, again, that is calling. There's a shift in the rotation, in the dynamic, in the flow, in the structure. So what goes down brings energy and life to the earth beneath your feet. It ignites, and it nourishes and it grows. Something new is coming. Something bright. Something bold and beautiful. Strong and sacred. Star flipped over. Got the Lovers. Sun peeks out. Peeks out. It's giving me like that cloud cover, you know, where the clouds just keep passing over the sun, then you get those spots of really bright light, and then there's a little bit more cloud that covers. It's affecting the air. It's affecting the Gemini energy. Is it too hot to go outside, or is it just the right temperature? That fire feels like it's baking. A lot of water. I haven't pulled water yet, but we did just get half of the deck with the Three of Swords planted firmly in the middle at the heart. There is pain. I'm not taking all of these cards on the floor. What falls is staying down. We're putting it down, and we're putting it down for good. I'm not picking all of that bullshit up. No, it was like half the deck. It was literally like so many cards. So much nonsense. So much ridiculousness. This is a turn. Take the turn. Take the path less. Take the path less walked, less traveled. Yeah, take a turn when you reach the fork in the road. Yeah, sure, you could go and you could try to help clean up this mess over here, but there's something calling over there. Be aware and try to like reflect back, because we are double featuring our Friday night. And the message from our last read was to give aid and to help where we see that help is needed, but also having the presence and awareness to know what you can actually do and what would cost your life, your soul, your resource. Don't offer assistance to a problem that is so big that it will destroy you, that it will crush you under the weight of it. That's not the point of being helpful, of spreading light and sharing kindness with the world. No, you can't protect everybody from everything. And having the knowledge and awareness of what choices will put you in more harm's way and what choices will keep you safe. Don't sacrifice your own self on behalf. This isn't This isn't something that requires you to be a martyr for the cause. This is the awakening to the realization that goodness and kindness is simple. It comes from a place of abundance. You don't give what you don't have. You don't offer what you don't have resource of. But where you do have abundance, where you do have skills, where you do have talents, that is where you go. You listen to the call that is asking for you specifically with your skills to come in and contribute to society, to the world around you. I mean, I can't play with half a deck. I'm not picking those cards up. Steampunks? No. Not steampunks. Where is Pagan Tarot? Something a little earthy. A little bit more beautiful. Is this mercurial? Feeling mercurial today. Magician. Okay. Yeah. Work with what you have, work with what you've been given. Work with your own resources and create abundance out of that. What you need is a plan. What you need is a plan. Gemini energy is here to give you all kinds of ideas of all the different things that you could possibly do. But it comes down to your own discernment and your own awareness of what is within your power to change, to move, to grasp, and to plant. You are the resource. Your resource is holy. Investing in yourself and offering what you have in abundance to others is how you continue to grow and contribute. You ain't no good to nobody if you're dead. If you don't exist, if you're not healthy, if you're not well, you shouldn't be if you're not well, you shouldn't be in a position to be taking care of others. Because you haven't figured it out for yourself. So whatever it is that you are offering to others is only going to lead to their detriment, demise, destruction. It only feeds the chaos. Figuring it out for yourself is the first step. So experiment. It's not a time to attach yourself to anything, to commit yourself to anything other than your own growth and development and intuition. This turns the focus inward. To who am I and how can I help? And what do I need in order to be in a position to help? When you take seat in a throne, you are locking yourself into a position. This becomes your new identity. This becomes your association. Whatever attachments solidify themselves in this space and place, that's what becomes the thing that you sit on, the thing that you stand on. Taking on a whole new perspective. I feel like cutting. I feel like cutting. the iteration of 8 more wands. We're going to put it on the other side. We have 8 wands here, and we have 8 wands there. The difference? These wands are flying chaotically. In what direction, we don't know. But these wands, they're being sorted. They're being organized. They're being put into place. It's that mercurial balance, the side of Gemini where everything is filled with life and air and beginning and renewal. All of the possibilities are out there. You could go anywhere. You could do anything. But where is your work needed most? Where is your devotion needed most? Where do you have energy allotted to share your care, to disperse your fire and distribute it? Now we're back into the HVAC system, and I'm seeing the vents moving throughout the house in all of the different possible directions that the air can go, but pushing the air to the places that need it most, giving more heat to the spaces that are more prone to cold, and less heat to the spaces that are naturally heated. Like there's like a geothermal heat radiating off of this space. Like we really do not need to add any more heat to this to this space. So having the awareness of what energy goes where, balancing it out, we will continue down this path. There is time to sort and organize and participate with that Virgo side of Mercury. It's coming. It's coming. It's my favorite time. Anything where we're putting stuff into place is just great. When everything has a place, everything is great. When things are just all over the place, blowing in the wind, it can get overwhelming. Now it kind of feels like when you step outside on a really windy day and you get like a blast of wind in the face and you can't breathe for a second. Oh, okay, I can take in air again. It's how it feels. It's a little bit alarming, and it can be a little bit daunting, overwhelming. Again, like all of this stuff is on the floor, and it's not like it's not worthy stuff, but also it feels like too much to carry. So hold on to this Empress card. Be the Empress in your life. Know where your abundance is, where it can grow from, and what you can build out of it. But know your place, know your position, know what you can do to better hear the call and heed the call. Again, it's not about not helping. It's about knowing where you can help the most, what you can do to contribute. You don't have to save the whole world yourself. Back to Weezer Hero. It's not about walking alone for the sake of being on your own, being selfish, or only serving your own self. We've shifted and changed the perspective. It still starts with you. You still have to protect, grow, and nurture your own resource. But from that abundance that you grow, that's where you share what you care about. Thanks, kids. We'll see you next time.